We hope you enjoy The Magicians, The Man Who Feared Death, a story by Rachel Lawson. Hi, Blake, said Sapphirus, the Emperor of the Universe, greeting his grandson, Dr. Blake Alexander, in his place of work, a morgue in a local hospital. Blake was the coroner. Sapphirus preferred to be called just Fred. It was his human name, as he found the names Sapphirus and Emperor too stuffy. Hi, Gramps, replied Blake. He was happy for the distraction from his work. He was preparing a corpse for identification. Are you busy? Said the Emperor. No, just I'm waiting for someone to come and identify a John Doe, said Blake. Okay, want me to go? Asked Fred. No, my morgue is your morgue, replied Blake, smiling. Aw, thank you, Blake, said Fred, smiling. Who's your friend, Blake? Asked Fred of the corpse, thinking Blake would know, as Blake was the judge of the dead. Not who they think he is, said Blake, winking. Oh, really? I'm intrigued now. Please explain, said Fred. He is a murder victim, Blake said. Who killed him? Asked Fred curiously. It is complicated, said Blake. Really, explain it. I'm dying to know. You know I keep secrets as well as the grave, said Fred. Yes, I know, said Blake. Well, said Fred. Okay, he was murdered by his evil twin, said Blake. Evil twin? Asked Fred. His twin had a hitman after him, so he killed his brother, so the hitman thought he was dead. He is posing as his dead brother now. He is the man I'm waiting for to identify him, said Blake. I'll stay to back you up if you don't mind, said Fred, who, like Blake, was a superhero. Thank you. Yes, I was going to confront him, said Blake. You'll need backup, said Fred. They waited for the killer to arrive, drinking coffee as they waited. Hello, I am Dr. Alexander, the coroner, Blake said to the killer when he arrived. I'm Joe McDonald. I am here to identify my brother, said the killer, acting like a grieving man. Hello, Mr. MacDonald. He's in here, said Blake, leading the man to the morgue. Why is he here? Asked the killer. Backup, said Blake. Backup? Asked the killer nervously. Why on earth for? Laughed the killer. We know who you are and what you did, Fred said. What did I do? Asked the killer. You murdered your brother to live his life, said Blake. Death would know, hissed back the killer. John, did you actually think you'd get away with this? Fred said. Neither will you, said John McDonald bitterly. Me? Asked Blake. Both of you, hissed back the killer. Both of us? Said Fred, puzzled. I know who you are, said the killer. Who? Asked Blake. Death, said the killer. Oh me, moaned Blake, the king of death. Everyone knows who he is, scoffed Fred. I know that I had him watched, said the killer. Watched? Said Blake, nervously, as a man who discovered he was being watched would be. I know everything about him, said the killer. And you, Sapphirus. And your wife. My wife? She's dead, said Fred, growing more nervous. I know who you are, said the killer. Who am I meant to be? Fred asked. You're him. You are just a bit older than him. Everyone knows you two are time travelers, said the killer. We don't even look the same, Blake said. The beard is a bad disguise, said the killer. You are physical doubles down to the mole on your. What proof do you have other than that? Fred interrupted. The man pulled out his apricot iPhone and showed Fred some very salacious pictures. Fred looked horrified, making Blake nervous. What's wrong, Fred? Asked Blake. Show him it? Said Fred. What do you want from us? Money? A planet of your own? Asked Fred desperately. He knew he'd fall if these pictures were published, and a war to fill his place that would destroy the universe would start. He wanted to kick himself for being so careless. Blake looked shocked. How did you get these pictures? Asked Blake. A magician took them for me, said the killer. Why? Asked Fred. Who? Demanded Blake. You'd want to know, said the killer. You can't show these pictures to anyone. It would be the fall of me. I can't be him. I'll fall again. My fall would cause an Armageddon-sized war. Fred said he was terrified by what he saw. I know he was caught out as a zombie, and he was deposed as the emperor of the solar system, said the killer. He looked at the nervous Blake. What do you want from us? Asked Blake. To not be revealed as not Joe. I am the dead one, not Joe, and to not die ever, said the killer. I have been planning this deal since I found the doctor was deaf, long before I killed Joe. I was planning this meeting for some time. This occasion was the best. I have thanatophobia, an intense fear of dying, you see. Death doesn't work like that. We can't keep you alive, said Fred. Then resurrect me, said the killer. If I die or am revealed, the pictures will be sent to the press. I am not the only Reaper out there, said Blake. If I die and don't come back, you know what happens. I don't care how you do it, said the killer. The killer left them to think. Blake and Fred discussed their problem until they had another visitor. Blake's assistant coroner and office assistant Reaper, Dante. Blake, how long has that corpse been out? Asked Dante, shortly. Oh, sorry, I forgot him, said Blake. We have a bigger problem, said Fred. He's going off. Go away, Fred. You are distracting him. He has to work, said Dante, who didn't know what happened, or that they were the same man. Fred didn't leave. Why are you still here? Said Dante shortly. A friend of ours needs help, said Fred. Who? Asked Dante. I'd rather not say, said Fred. Okay, what is their problem? Asked Dante. Our friend is being blackmailed, said Blake. He should report it to the police, replied Dante. We can't. If they knew it would be the end of the... Blake said. Noticing Fred glaring at him, he added, it would be very bad. Oh, is your friend a criminal? Asked Dante. Not exactly, but the blackmailer has some sensitive stuff that could ruin lives, said Fred. I can't help you, said Dante. Oh, said Fred, wondering if he realized his friend was him and Blake. Is there a way a man can't die? Asked Blake. You tell me, Blake, Dante said. I don't know, said Blake, who died and returned to life because of his Reaper soul resurrecting him. All I can think is living dead, zombie, Dante said. Dr. Death, shouted Blake's least favorite coworker. Dr. Death was what the man called Blake. Not now, Jack. I'm trying to save the universe, said Blake and Fred thoughtlessly in the same voice. Blake and Fred looked at each other, realizing what they said, shocked. Dante looked at Fred curiously, wondering whether Fred was Blake and what the blackmailer had on him. Save the universe on your time. You have a job to do. Come with me. We have another freshie, said Jack Taylor, dragging Blake off to tell a woman her husband died. Blake left glumly. He hated his job. Who's blackmailing you, Fred? Asked Dante. Fred, not wanting to answer him, disappeared into thin air as only a sorcerer like Fred could. Later, the killer answered his door at his brother's home, where he lived then, and a tall brunette man was there. Who are you? Asked the killer. Death sent me, said the brunette. Okay, who are you? Asked the killer. Death Insurance, can I come in? Said the man, smiling, showing his fangs. He was a vampire, Blake's best friend, the king of vampires. Okay, said the killer, letting the king inside, realizing he wanted to turn him into a vampire so he would not die. Fred had done his part of the bargain, so the killer was scared, but he knew it was the way not to die again, and he would do his and keep the secret. The door closed. The vampire entered the house wearily. Are you alone? Asked the vampire. Yes, said the killer nervously. It's all right to be nervous. Most converts are, said the vampire, noting his nerves. Are they? Asked the killer. Actually, he'd never been more scared in his life. He knew he was about to live, but it still scared him. Where do you want to die? Asked the vampire kindly to his scared victim sensitively. The couch, if it won't make a big mess, said the killer. No, I'll be gentle, said the vampire, smiling amiably. The killer saw in the vampire's face a strange innocence, honesty, and a kindness beyond what he'd expected from a man, let alone a vampire. He's seen them as only vicious, bloodthirsty brutes. This man was no brute. This man wanted to make his death as easy as it could be. John MacDonald sat down on the couch. This is going to hurt me too, said the vampire, admitting as he was leaning over the terror-struck, stiffened man. John felt the fangs touch his neck and a sudden pain and nothing else.
There was a man who feared death. He did not die. He could not die. He kept death in close check. He blackmailed death to keep him from dying. He knew he was hiding a conspiracy that could bring him down. The man found out. used to be another emperor who fell when he was caught dead as death. He was seen as a mere zombie, like his father. He lost his good name and title and was seen as merely a dead man. The man knew he could not die when he had death protecting him. The emperor knew this man could mean the end. Could not die. They were safe until death came for him. He turned to death to save his life. Death did his will, fearing strife. Death saved his both knew their fates were linked. They knew if one fell, the other would fall. They were both fated to fall.